是这个吗？
Previously on Alan Wake, I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice!
Now, she's missing.
Alice? Alice?
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at, but the cabin had disappeared.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.
Hey, handsome. This is gonna be a long night, but these shots are turning out great.
I guess you're gonna need that coffee then. I'll go put it on.
哦，照片，这是他的工作室，旁边是下着暴风雪是吧？让我们来一窥阿伦先生的家，这是向日葵。然后他有一个大书柜，有那么多书，毕竟是作家嘛。然后呢，客厅还不错。这一团是什么？哎，卡住了。这是电视吗？应该是哦，他们家没电视。餐桌，哇，这种厨房好棒哦，而且好干净哦。我等一下再来煮咖啡。这边是什么嘞？电话。这个呢？锁住了。我们在自己家还要锁门啊！哦，原稿，检查，什么好检查的？嗯，哦，他自己的那个书，双枪诶，吧，这是旧金山大桥吗？我觉得这种画还蛮漂亮的，就是把一张照片拆成3幅画。这是哦，浴室，这样两个那个洗手台跟2面镜子，这样就不用抢厕所了。他房间其实也不错诶，房间是看得到外面的。纽约，什么都没有，好穷哦。啊，来煮咖啡吧。这是一杯走味的咖啡。
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
妻长爱丽丝。
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
你说刚刚那张海报吗？
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen with a dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called.
Oh. Hello.
Alan, please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
I'm right here, baby.
I'm fine. Just get the lights back on. Now, please.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay. Hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry.
照你
I
脸，
it just really spooked me.
你要像
Don't
鬼哦。
worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
"就他们家有阳台诶，所以他们应该是买的是最贵的那一户。亮瀑镇。
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
所以我现在在警察局哦。好，先去找警长。Hello， 阿嬷，你们在这？
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine.
I don't have the luxury of being complacent, Deputy Grant. The bulbs will need changing soon. You can't change them in the dark.
I'll be sure to take care of it, Miss Weaver. Have a nice day now.
Very good. I'll come back later on to remind you, just in case.
我总觉得他知道什么。
Mr. Wake, the sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor. That was Cynthia Weaver. I guess you can call her the town eccentric. She used to be the editor of the local newspaper, but she's focused on, other things these days.
She'd fit right in where I come from.
As you can see, she's a little obsessed with maintaining the light bulbs of the whole town, refuses to step on shadows, things like that. Back in her day, she wrote about all sorts of weird things in the paper. Bright Falls has a colorful history. Of course, what small town hasn't?
好吧，我总觉得他应该知道些什么。阅读。寻人启事，特征擅长赢得各类竞赛，这是好事吗？查理伯夫布鲁斯丹骑士，贾格米勒，营地，预期未与外界联络。就这样，旁边这个呢？那是猫吧？这个吗？不是。
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
手机？这里。
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight.
Mr. Wake, can I help you
Don't
with
do nothing
anything?
stupid, pal. We're watching you.
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor. Just don't mind Walter in there. He's one of our regulars.
I thought he quit drinking for good.
Oh, no such
所以他
luck.
太太是被
He went on
掳
a
走
bender
了。
and beat Danny pretty badly. He started
Hello?
shouting at the moment he woke up.
on! The deputies, they don't understand. They won't listen to me. I
这边人是都很怕黑，是不是？
Thank you, man, thank you. Hey, you're all right. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you different. You know, I shouldn't even be in here.
这边有东西吗？
They got it
哎，有啊，原港。
all wrong. See? Sure.
这边人都怕黑。
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
这里。踢。这样，踢一脚就毁了。
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business. Barry?
Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. Oh, I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Al, what the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
要去森林公园。哦，这里有东西。
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off for a while. God knows I need my beauty sleep.
晚上了吗？现在不是早上吗？ 嗯？
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge.
我在想说，他现在是不是在做梦？然后在电视里面写作才是真正的他。
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh, hey! Oh, my!
Take it easy.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
他的经纪人看起来很聒噪。
I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him.
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault.
哥伦比亚长毛象
girl and, more importantly, a fan. She even has a fan site dedicated to you. And she was very helpful when I was looking for you. Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car, just listen to yourself.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure. What happened?
Crazy poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a trap. They're illegally.
好，我现在拿表格。
Shot a guy, and his body just disappeared. When was the last time you slept? Are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice, and everything's just...
Do you understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying it.
我原不想要听巴瑞讲话。
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
好。
If you have any trouble finding it, just keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below that.
在无线电塔下面。
Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real
好烦哦，我叫他闭嘴。
That's just crazy talk, Al. Al? Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again.
所以这边哦也有东西，电池，又是咖啡。哎，开个灯好了。哎，开灯，好，走吧。情人风。
I'll wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al.
好，快锁门吧。 这是车子。
Barry had the keys to the car he rented. Wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest.
哇，不能开车。
I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
这边也是小木屋。嗯， 乌鸦吧。其中一间小木屋，不对，这小木屋有点旧哎。
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like?
My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage.
开灯。这小镇就是真的大家都认识哎，这镇也太小了吧？嗯？所以，他这边是都没有在管理，是不是？为什么那些小木看起来破破的？踢！怎么有血？还有电。
Crime and punishment. The cancer and cure of civilization. But some crimes.
好，所以这里吗？嗯？上面是什么？步道。哦，凉亭。如果早上来的话，风景是不错。
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury.
什么？什么？
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please help me!
什么什么什么？发生什么事？
Anybody? Help me!
哎？
Help me! Can you hear me? Anyone? Please help!
哎？你怎么了？
Mr. Wake?
Oh, hell.
It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back. Whatever did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened. Shh. Good boy.
所以，打开灯。这里医疗箱分开，先开灯吧。怎么会撞成这样？
The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
所以灯啊，有了。啊，不对，这是原稿。灯在哪？电池。灯啊，这个，哎
It was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Eh?
Rusty! Rusty! The ground was covered with glowing patches that looked like liquid darkness.
Uh. 地板这是什么啊？像石油的东西，好多哦。先清掉好了，不然等一下踩到就不好了。它不见了。
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
长方向不对啊。
Please don't feed the
我没有喂动物哦。
Fishing is only permitted for those visitors who purchase a park fishing license. Obey the park ranger's instructions at all times.
你是一个超快的人。
Never Two bears and wolves never approach any other closer than 25 yards. Pets must be leashed. Never leave your pet unattended. It is against the law to remove any natural objects or historical artifacts from the park grounds.
他现在是要。他一直乱跑来跑去，我先出去好了。那边有人。躲！再躲！再躲！躲！再躲！有那个吗？有等我一下哦，我重新开一下。